Welcome, Collective, to Timeless Energy. I'm Barbara. This is a general timeless read. This is entertainment purpose only. If it does not resonate, please do not try to make it fit. We're doing a little bit of extra saging because of the harsh energy that actually, in my case, I started feeling this last night. And then today, somebody went to the hospital. Okay. And then my milk went sour. Okay. Should always pay attention to the energy that you're feeling. We don't always know what it means. But I have already saged the entire house twice. Okay. Watch out for scammers. I do not reach out. Somebody contacts you with a comment section or an email contact or representing me, Timeless Energy, or all of the above. My disclaimer, I do not reach out. I do not do personal or private readings. I only do my Timeless Energy. I do break down my Timeless Energy into edits, which you're more likely to see. Okay, rather than the hour long. If I get an hour long. Last time I was only 45 minutes. Okay. I do thank you for the liking and subscribing, and I want to go over this very thoroughly because when you like and you've already subscribed, or when you haven't subscribed, you watch my content and you press subscribe and like and continue to watch my content, that helps my channel grow. And I need that kind of support most desperately. We need to grow. YouTube will send me out further. I've been having some problems with the algorithms of YouTube. I'll get 400 people viewing me, and then it goes right down to 0. I don't know why that works that way. I don't actually think that it's supposed to work that way. But I don't know anything about the system, about how the algorithms work with YouTube. All I know is that if you're supporting me, like my content. And if you're a first-time visitor, subscribe and like my content. And I really, truly appreciate that. As far as donations, there are 2 links in the description box. And that's all I'm doing as far as that goes there. Because, things are hard out there. If I say something that resonates with you or has a great impact on you and you appreciate that message, then by all means, any donations are welcome. I do appreciate all of the ones that have been received. I do appreciate all of the ones that are forthcoming. Okay. Now, I was going to cut it a little short by not announcing or showing off my... I use the same cards. We all know that. We all know that I'm using the same cards. Okay. I'm going to the Wild Unknown Tarot. And I didn't actually bring the box with me. I've been walking around the house shuffling my cards and getting saged. Okay, Spirit, Spirit, Spirit. Archangel Michael, protect and guide this timeless energy message. Archangel Michael, protect and guide this timeless energy message. Archangel Michael, protect and guide this timeless energy message. Archangel Michael. Hold on a minute here. Sorry for the interruption. There we go. Dealing with a little bit of angina. Okay, let's start again. Archangel Michael, guide and protect this timeless energy message. Archangel Michael, guide and protect this timeless energy message. Okay, I have the Ace of Wands, and it's in reverse. Archangel Michael, Archangel Michael. 2 more cards, please. Archangel Michael, Archangel Michael. Guide and protect this timeless... Oop. We got the Father of Cups. That was ready to slide right out there. Jumped right out at me. Almost fell on the floor. Spirit guide me. Spirit guide me. Archangel Michael, Archangel Michael. Guide and protect this timeless energy message. Archangel Michael, Archangel Michael. Guide and protect this timeless energy message. Guide and protect this timeless energy message. Oh. And I got the 8 of Wands. And that's in the reverse. Father of Cups. I did say Father of Cups when I pulled that, right? Okay. In reverse. Ace of Wands, Father of Cups, and the 8 of Wands. All of them in the reverse. Oh my. Well, that's going to be interesting. Okay. I've had readings like that before, and actually it's not a bad thing if it's in reverse. Automatically. Sometimes it's a good thing if it's in reverse, depending on what card you're dealing with. The Ace of Wands is the crown chakra. Let's start with the chakras. Now this can be guidance, but in some situations, okay, you're open to new ideas, okay, and you can, like, I've been dealing with a lot of, like, self-reflection energy, and the crown chakra is seeing yourself without forming negative judgments of yourself. I was actually running across that energy a lot lately. Well, crown chakras, you can receive guidance, but what better than receiving guidance from yourself? So the inner reflection of the crown chakra, okay? Well, the Ace of Wands is a fire energy, so I've got Sag and Leo, Aries, okay? That's, okay, so what is the energy I'm dealing with self-reflection? I've been feeling some very strong energy. I don't know if it's positive. I would not automatically say that it's negative, but I am saying that this energy here is self-reflection. And you don't want to try to be too hard on yourself. It has to do with blocked energy. Now, the Ace of Wands normally in the upright is a situation, and it does include being creative and what have you, but all of the aces are new beginnings. And this in reverse is that your new beginning is blocked. And what I'm seeing here is a reflection of judging yourself. The energy of pulling into yourself and being reflective about things. And instead of pointing the finger at another person, you're actually looking at where you might be found at fault, rather than pointing the automatic blame to other persons who might not necessarily, maybe had a part in it, whatever the situation that you're reflecting on. And we're very open-minded about the fact that I'm talking to a lot of people in the collective right now. your situation is going to not even be close to the situation of another person that's also taking in this information. So self-reflection is about yourself. What I did see just yesterday was a very wise picture of being isolated from everyone. To go within and find yourself self-reflecting. You can't be distracted by other people. With human beings, we tend to follow other people. Most of us are sheep. So you know what you follow? Your peer pressure. Okay. Inner self-reflection. To look within. It requires that you isolate yourself in this energy. In the fire signs, with the energy of you don't have time for other people's problems, which means that you are probably being dealt with things that are maybe not overwhelming. Maybe you can handle them just fine. But you know, you have high standards. You're not wanting to take the time to deal with other people's stuff. You're only focused on what you need to deal with, and you really don't need the interruptions. Again, for self-reflection, you want to isolate yourself, which means that you're not following other people. You're not letting them give you advice. You're not letting them sit around, knock on your door, interrupt your thought process. You have completely closed yourself in to a personal space where nobody else can enter. This might be on a mental level. You could be in a full room of people. And you could be doing this completely on a mental level. Or you might need to work on something that's very important to you. And you have basically closed yourself alone in a room. And shut everybody out and said, stay out there. Do whatever you think you need to do. But do not bother me for the next 2 hours. Okay. But this Ace of Wands, when it's in reverse, is being blocked. Okay? Your energy is being blocked. Okay? You want something new to come in to your life. Or maybe you're waiting for something new to start in your life. Okay? The Ace of Wands has to do with creativity. It has to do with personal endeavors. Okay? It has to do with moving forward towards a goal that you already have pictured in your mind. But this is the energy is blocked. You can't move forward. In this case, you're waiting. Let's picture that. You're waiting for this blocked energy to move out of your way so that you can move forward. It could be as little as, well, I'm a domestic engineer. My milk went sour. I've got to go to the store and get more milk. Do you know what? I'm not going to do that tomorrow because I'm not going to be able to do that tomorrow. I won't be able to do that till Monday. So there's my blocked energy. My milk went sour and I have to wait until the day after tomorrow. There you go. As simple as that. We spelled it out in layman's terms. You do not have to be a spiritualist to understand the message that is sitting in front of you. The blocked energy is a temporary thing, but it's a fire energy. It's you don't have time for other people's problems. You need to shut everything out and focus on only what's important to you. And you have very, very high standards. Okay? I'm not going to drink sour milk. I have high standards. It might be something very more important than that. It might be something that's due on Monday and today's Saturday. And you've got life. You call the shots. This is also the fire energy. You call the shots. Okay, you do not have time for other people's whatevers. You have to get this done. You have to have it done by the day after tomorrow. The blocked energy is shutting everybody else out so that you can focus, so that you can concentrate, and that you can achieve this goal and move over that speed bump in life. Granted, the speed bump in your life might not be that your milk just went sour. It could be something completely different. Okay. So, being Monday, okay, people go to work on Monday. You know, it depends on what state you live in. Sometimes people start their week on Thursday. Okay, I'm talking about Monday because today, in my world, when I'm doing this video, it's Saturday. When you watch this video, the blocked energy might not be waiting a day. The blocked energy might be something else that you have to wait out. Might be something very different, and it might not be 2 days. It might be a week. It might be 2 weeks. Whatever that energy is, you have to shut everybody out in this energy that you're in, and you have to focus on whatever, all about yourself. There's absolutely nothing wrong with doing that once in a while, especially if you're a giver. If you're a giver and you're constantly giving your time, your energy, your resources to other people's issues and problems, but you are having a problem getting something done for yourself and you need to block everyone out. There's nothing wrong with that once in a while. There are people that do that all the time. They're very successful. Okay, let's move on to the Father of Cups because, you know, we mentioned the crown chakra. We mentioned the block energy. Okay, and in reverse with this card, being a fire energy, it has to do with wasted potential. This blocked energy is wasting your potential. It's stopping you. Okay, so we move on to the Father of Cups, and it's also in reverse. And the thing about it is, this is the energy of someone who only looks out for themselves. Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? Like I said, it's not a bad thing. This basically says right here, you've had to block your energy and focus only on yourself. It says right here, you don't have time at this moment for other people's problems. And this here, in reverse, actually, again, says looking out for yourself. Is there something wrong with that? Is there? Let's be honest. We're talking the third eye chakra. That is your gut instinct. That is your intuitive ability. Your intuition is basically telling you that you need to set your boundaries up. And you need to be firm about that boundaries that you're setting up. Because something's going on in your life that you need to put some attention in the direction of. The Father of Cups is Pisces and Neptune, and this is very sensitive. Double sensitive, double intuition. Your intuition is telling you something is important. That you need to block this energy coming towards you because there's something important that you need to focus on. You don't have time for all this other stuff coming in your direction. Now, I felt some very odd energy. I started last night. And there have been numerous things that have come to my attention this morning as I woke up that actually proved that we have a certain amount of synchronicity in our world. It's not just one person that you know having a problem. You can pretty much figure out with 700 billion people, bazillion people, God knows how many people on this planet, that all of this energy that you're dealing with and the one person that you know who's having a problem that's extreme, that there are a lot of people going through this same energy. It's not just all about you. So what do people do when they have problems? They rush to get the attention of someone else because, well, it gives them a reason to contact somebody. You're passing on information. You might be asking for advice. You can't get them to answer the phone? What? Are you serious? Well, you know what? You've been blowing off hot air, insignificant crap, things that are really not that important. You're not even sure they're paying attention to the messages that you normally send. And here's something really important. And they don't. No, they blocked you out because they don't have time for your problems right now. And there's a good reason for it. With the Father of Cups in reverse is the energy of not being a people person. This is a normal energy for some people. It is not a normal energy for everyone. So I would say that even if you're outgoing, because the fire energy is extroverted and it's extrovert. It's somebody that normally doesn't have a problem going out, extending, communicating, being friendly, knowing everybody's business, whatever it is, no matter which one. It doesn't have to be limited to a fire sign. If you know somebody who's a Sag, a Leo, I've got 2 of those on my list, an Aries, I've got Aries rising in my natal chart. And somebody either know who has a zodiac sign, I'm sorry for the hiccups, or somebody who has this in their natal chart in the right spot, okay? Because you might be dealing with a Virgo, like me, who has Aries in 2 of their houses. Okay, so this would have an impact on those 2 houses that I have Aries in, this energy. I don't have time for all of this. Okay? This is an antisocial kind of situation. But in this case, you could normally be an extroverted person. In normal situations, you could be open, door, friendly, and all that. But this energy is actually taking you and your normal, outgoing person, pulling your energy back and actually becoming hermit-like or antisocial. So it must be very important, right? Now with the 8 of Wands, we're dealing with the solar energy, the solar. And with the solar energy, you accept yourself. You're really confident, okay? You can manifest or be somebody that manifests, and actually maybe somebody who's done it often enough to have gotten the hang of it, because it doesn't work for everybody. But if you believe in it, and you believe in yourself, if you do manifest, you could actually make these things happen. Just with the power of your mind. Now, I'm not going to go into anything like, the odder aspects of this achievement, because I do meditate, and I do believe in that. There are many people, they're running such a busy life, they don't have time for it. And I'm some people that say, 15 minutes a day, just personal time, take yourself in, clear your mind, meditate, and listen to something soothing and relaxing before you start your absolutely horrendously busy day. And then there are some of us that are blessed with the opportunity where in some cases I manifest all night long and meditate all night long, because I am in a relaxing state and I don't have interruptions in my life. I am blessed. Some people do not have this. And this energy here with the 8 of Wands in reverse, you're talking about the solar, you're feeling confident, okay, you know who you are, you're one of the type of people with the confidence in knowing who you are that you could probably be somebody who meditates. You probably could be. You don't have to be, okay, you don't have to be. But the 8 of Wands in reverse is Sagittarius energy. And it has to do with communication as well. This could be a little bit of a loss of momentum. maybe this shutting everybody out, I don't have time for anything, having to pull your energy in and isolate, I think, has caused a little bit of loss in your momentum. Okay, you're feeling a little stuck, maybe. You're feeling a little stuck. Okay, this has to do with communication, though. So you might be communicating those feelings with somebody. You might be a Sagittarius, or you might have Sagittarius in your natal chart. So something that you're dealing with has created this blockage of energy. It brought you to a complete halt. It made you shut everything out. You could be a Sagittarius or have Sagittarius in your natal chart. It was heavy, heavy Leo energy of, and I don't see that I'm dealing with a Leo. I see that I'm dealing with the energy of a Leo. You don't have time for the trivial things. You don't have time for other people's problems. You have very high standards. You're focusing on something that needs to be taken care of. Okay, the Leo energy could be the energy of somebody who wants to fly into a temper about being very angry about something. But I don't see this. What I see is the reasoning energy, the being able to communicate energy. I might see a little bit to have to do with the health. And I only bring the health. The health is part of this card. To be honest with you, I brought that up because the first thing that I heard this morning was somebody went to the hospital. Okay, in my world. So you're feeling stuck. It might have to do with processing this information. Okay? So with the we need to ask ourselves, okay, are you processing things? You're pulling things into yourself. You're reflecting on things. This is the energy we're getting. Okay, there are delays. There are setbacks. Whatever it is that you were planning isn't getting done. That actually happened in my day. I'm not going to go into details. But whatever I was planning didn't get done. Okay, but you're processing information that has stopped you. You do not have time for this. So whatever it is, it got enough of it. Got into your personal space and it stopped whatever it is that was planned originally. Or maybe it just ruined the energy of whatever you were planning, you know? We all have times when we need to reflect and we need to think. We all have times when we need to do this. Usually when you go into inner reflection, it has only to do with your own personal situation. Sometimes it does have energy to do with people outside of yourself. You don't live completely alone. We are humans. Humans need other people. And the problem with that is the world. Achieving success and having a sense of belonging requires people. Okay. You have isolated yourself. I think a short period of time that something hit you. It might have had something to do with your world. It might have had something to do with the world of another and a message that you got. But you know what? Success and achievement requires other people. With the Father of Cups in reverse. Being sensitive. The Neptune energy, the Pisces energy. You're feeling sadness. Maybe you're not feeling very much enthusiasm, or maybe you're not feeling very much energy, but you're definitely feeling sadness. The Sun in reverse. Okay, the Sun illuminates everything, but in reverse it means you're kind of like the moon, I would think. The Sun in reverse, right? Okay, you're feeling sadness. Whatever this is, you're feeling sadness. Okay. And you're reflecting. You've pulled in to yourself. And you're reflecting. You're keeping these feelings and your thoughts private. You're keeping this private. Okay, the 7, 8 of rods. Good luck is coming. Oh, yes, this is fate. This is fate. Good luck, energy, positive karma. There is whatever occurred that caused this sadness. This was fated. This was fated. It's actually going to bring good luck in your direction. Okay, whatever this was fated, and it's actually going to bring you good luck in this direction. Okay. Okay. Pain being released. Okay. So somebody has been in pain. A great deal of pain. And whatever it is that just occurred, or whatever it is that is happening with this energy, it's going to create a situation where whatever was causing the pain, that will be fixed or resolved or changed in one way or the other. The pain, okay, that you have been experiencing, that it will change. I'm not saying it will go away completely. I don't have that kind of power. I'm not God. But something's going to change, and something's going to make things a lot easier for you to deal with how you feel or what you're dealing with. Your structure and routine might change. And you got a man of authority. Somebody in authority is going to take steps. Somebody who has authority is going to take steps. And your structure and your routine might actually change. Okay? So this is going to improve all of that situation that you have been dealing with. The structure and what you've been dealing with is going to be it's going to be interfered with by somebody who has more authority than you know, or they're going to try. Oops, there goes. I'm not taking this one. It just flew out. Somebody in authority is going to be responsible for the change. Now, if this doesn't resonate, do not try to make it your own. Usually these reads only apply to a very small, select group of people. Okay. When your dreams are shattered. Okay, the authority figure is going to make changes for somebody, but the fulfillment or the dreams that you might have had, they're not actually going to come into fruition. Okay, so the authority figure is making the choices that might not be the choices that you want. Might actually be you wanted change, but you didn't want that kind of change. Okay, that's what that's kind of saying. You didn't want that kind of change. Okay, but authority figure is putting their foot down. They're stepping in, and they're going, okay, you're calling the shots here. Remember this Leo energy that we dealt with. This is a situation where you're not calling the shots anymore. Somebody stepped in and said, okay, this is what we're going to have to do. We need to make some changes. And this is not going to be fulfilling to somebody involved. So we might be dealing with more than one person. The changes might be dealing with a situation that involves more than one person. Whatever changes the improvement of for one person might not necessarily be making another person happy. I have the scholar. Investigation and research. So let's look this up. I've got to read it, you guys. Bear with me. Bear with me. Upright, the scholar. Sunlight streams through a window, illuminating a chaotic, crowded desk. Piles of books cast deep shadows, and the dust motes float lazily through the air. The scholar is something of a hermit, preferring their scrolls and studies to the bustle of the outside world, but there is one thing they're known for: their ability to work through any puzzle and come to the right conclusion. The scholar is a card of routine and perseverance. Right now you might find yourself at a dead end with no immediately apparent solution. Take a step back. Try approaching the problem from a different angle, or asking someone for their opinion. A fresh pair of eyes can work wonders. And didn't that just fit right into what we're saying? Pulling back that energy, self-reflection. Even if you're not a hermit, or your astrological sign doesn't denote you as being a hermit energy, okay, you could be an extrovert, a very people person. But unlike your normal routine, you have pulled within yourself. You have done some self-reflecting, and the solution for the situation's not going to be immediately apparent. But a little bit of self-reflection, trying to approach the situation from a different angle, the solution will be found. Like I said, one person might be on the receiving end of total happiness with whatever changes are being made, and another person might not be. So we've got that duality there. Okay. I've got the masquerade. Hiding your true self and projection. Hiding your true self and projection. Ah, there it is. Sorry, I've never had that one. Down a quiet side street, hidden in the twisted back roads of the citadel, a shop waits for its next curious visitor. Thousands of faces line the walls, masks in every shape and form and color. At their center, their creator, wizened hands painting rouge on the cheeks of their next masterpiece. The masquerade has made so many masks that they do not remember who they were when they first opened the shop. Even one is an expression of their spirit, their creative heart. Each one is made by chipping away little pieces of themselves to sell to the next customer. We all wear different masks to appease the people around us, at work, with friends, in front of family. Each mask is the part of ourselves we think is appropriate in the moment, but by being so concerned about others' opinions, you can lose sight of your true self. Stop changing to fit public expectations. It's time to work out who you are and what you want your life to be. Who is your genuine self? Let yourself be vulnerable and show others the real you. And haven't we already brought up knowing who you are and being comfortable with who you are? That card, that one that I mentioned, didn't extend to whether other people know who you are, because there is some truth to this. In the real world, we are always hiding who we are. We don't want to give the wrong impression. We don't want people to get the, dislike us. Give people the opportunity to pass judgment. Okay? We all wear masks. Some of it is better than others. So, hey, depending on which person you're dealing with, some people wear a better mask than others. Some people are so good at wearing masks that they don't even know who they are anymore. Or why, or what motives they're using to do whatever it is that they do. Some of us go through the life of monotony. It's a regular thing. Up in the morning, off to work, back at home. The day is over. You have very little time at the end of the week. You do that for a long enough period of time. You're a robot. You're wearing a mask. You don't even know who you are anymore. You have to take some time to go within and reflect and find out what's truly in your heart. Find out what's truly in your heart. What is it that truly will make you happy? Do you think the direction that you're looking in is going to make you happy? Do you think if you're unhappy now that going in the direction that you're looking in is actually going to make that big of a change? It might. Like I said, in one case it will make one person happy. In another case it will make you miserable. The duality of it. To make that choice when you are at that point has to do with being able to know who you are and what you really want. The assassin, ruthlessness and conviction. Oh my, that's a heavy hitter. Why would we pull that card? And it's in the upright. The streets are deathly silent, and even the moon has hidden itself from view. The shadows are dark, deep, and hungry, and from behind you the whisper of steel, the press of a blade to your neck. The assassin has accepted that there are some things that simply must be done. No matter their personal feelings, in order to do what is required of them, they have to harden their heart. But now they understand that this hardness does not affect their worth as a person. This is called making the hard choice. And I knew that I felt this energy. It's time for you to learn the same lesson. You are facing a difficult decision and it feels like there's no right answer, but your instinct is telling you what you must do, even if you don't want to do it. So instead of dragging your feet, get it over with quickly. There's relief to be found on the other side of the fallout. Making the hard choice. I'm not going to go into the impact of what can happen when you have to make the hard choice. I'm not going to describe what kind of situations a person might be in when they have to make the hard choice. I'm not going to point out that the hard choice is going to lead you to happiness, but it is going to lead to unhappiness for someone. If your choice involves people, which normally they do, or shattered dreams, or maybe you're in your head, you think it's going to work out the way you think it's going to work out, but somebody had to make a hard choice, and all of a sudden the entire situation changed. Hypothetically, do not take this and make it your own if it does not. There are plenty of other timeless energies that you can watch. If it does resonate, a little piece, leave it. Leave the part that doesn't resonate. Take the part that does resonate. Okay? But do not make this your own if it does not resonate. Okay, let's get there. Where are we? I'm looking for this. There's a lot of boxes flying around here. We're going to pull a rune oracle. I know, and I'm only doing 40 minutes, 45 minutes. This is what I did last time. This was a spontaneous read because of what happened when I woke up and the friend going to the hospital. This was a spontaneous read. And we're going to pull an oracle and we're going to close early. Kanas. The flame. Oops, I got it like a fly. Oh, go away. Okay. The flame of convalescence. The opening the mystery of regeneration through death is the rune of the artist, the craftsman, and the magician. The flame, the convalescence. Oh, convalescence is a very interesting word to use indeed. If we're dealing with a senior citizen, that's usually the direction of people when they're older and when they're sick. And I did have a friend go into the hospital. So we are concerned about this situation for our friend. When, as far as timing, oops, oh my goodness, flew right out. This change, or this decision, I have to pick one or the other. I can't have both. The decision that needs to be made, okay, this is okay. If you resonate with this, okay, and you want a time or an answer for the decision that needs to be made, this is the Divine Time Oracle. Let's pull one of these. About, like, what kind of time energy are we looking at here where a decision might need to be made? Let's ask that. A decision that needs to be made. Let's ask that. It's only for the people that this resonates with, not for everyone. Oh, it says have faith. Okay, well, trusting God helps. Have faith. The decision apparently isn't going to be right on top of you. Have faith. But we were asking about some time necessary. Having faith works. But what about some time on making this decision? First of all, making the decision requires you to have faith. That is a very good message. Making the decision requires that you have faith in our higher power. Okay. Letting it happen organically. There is no time. I've asked twice. There is no box of time on this. It basically says have faith in God. And isn't that a good way to answer that? Okay, have faith in God. There is no time slot for the answer to your question. But have faith in God. Have faith in yourself. Believe in yourself. Have faith in God. And let it happen organically, in the natural way that life unfolds. And this is the end of my Timeless Energy read today. I am still short an hour. I apologize. I know everybody insists on doing a whole hour, but you know, I think we have the message, and there's no need to go further with this at this point. Remember, there is in the description box a spot for donations. Remember, if you enjoyed the content, press like. If you haven't done it already, and you've never watched me before and you enjoyed the content, don't forget to press subscribe. By all means, I'll take that one step further. Share my video information with your friends and get them to watch me and get them to subscribe. Anything will help increase how far my channel goes out. I do appreciate your time in visiting Timeless Energy. And you have a very safe weekend.